Welcome to 12 Days of Craftmas, this series where I will be making a gift each episode and showing you how it's possible to thrift or create a unique gift for loved ones with things we already have. Here is my crafting fit of the day, and episode 1 we are starting small by making our own wrapping paper. Okay, first step is you're going to want to gather all the supplies that are going to be needed to start so it's easier to go along. And if you have extra stuff laying around in your house like I do, I have a bunch of stamps and inks that I will be using, and I also have these fun alphabet blocks that I got thrifting a while back that I can use to write out their names or Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. First, you're gonna grab one brown paper bag or whatever you're using for your wrapping paper and grab some scissors as well. You're just gonna open the bag at the bottom and cut along one of the sides. All right, so I have cut mine out and cut along the edge that was not pretty, and then we have this whole roll that we can use. If you have more bags, I would go ahead and prep those now so it's easier going once we go to decorating them. You can just decorate them all at once instead of having to cut open it again. Next step is figuring out what you want on your wrapping paper before we start. So what I like to do is first off have the gift that I'm wrapping nearby and think of who it's for. So I'm going to do something for my mom. So I'm going to think of my mom, what she likes, and kind of just channel some of that energy and my love for her while working on the wrapping paper. Another thing is you can go on Pinterest and look up homemade wrapping paper, and there's a whole bunch of ideas that'll pop up that you can gather inspiration from and then figure out what you want to do with your wrapping paper. All right, so the first thing I'm wrapping for my mom is these Nike socks that are colorful that she likes that I thrifted. Here I am just wrapping the socks like I normally would in the brown paper bag. And then here I am using these gel marker stick pens that I have to draw out this little snowy scene that I thought my mom would like. Is just like this little cute snowman, and I gave him a nice little pink scarf and a lavender hat, and then I drew a little Christmas tree on the side and just started adding some snow. I took a Sharpie and wrote on the back just a sweet little message for my mom saying thank you, I love you, etc., etc. And then I took my alphabet stamping blocks to write to Mom, love Ev. I think this one is complete. To Mom, love Ev, little drawing, little sweet message on the back. Another thing that we can use instead of a brown paper bag if you have it is newspaper. It's just super light and easy. Here I am just wrapping another pair of socks that I got for my mom in this newspaper. And then I'm just going to twist the ends and using some thread tied into bows so it's like kind of like those wrapped candies vibe. Cutting off the tips of the newspaper and then grabbing a simple lined sheet of paper to write to Mom, love Ev. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use a glue stick to glue that on over one of the pictures on the newspaper. And I just made this cute little bow to add for a little bit of an embellishment. And I just taped either side of the thread I used to tie it on either end. Alright, I have 2 more gifts that I am ready to wrap. This next one I used newspaper and a brown paper bag again to wrap it, and then use my gel pens to draw on it and my alphabet stamps to write to and from. And then the next one I used a box and looked up on Pinterest this design and went with it. So all the gifts that I had that were ready to be wrapped are now wrapped. So I'm just going to go one by one and show you all of them. I just want to say thank you for watching and supporting this series, and I really enjoyed making this wrapping paper. So if you liked this episode, stay tuned because we have more episodes being posted every day forward until I run out. So thank you again, and this concludes episode 1 of 12 Days of Craftmas.